Hello, dear viewers. How are you? Is my voice through? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Hello, my dear viewers. This is Discuss Copy Webinars, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. MGA. Welcome to the live stream. Well, today is 30th of July 2023. Mohammed is also here. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome to the stream, bro. Like I was just trying to introduce myself, today is 13th of July 2023. I am Rakesh and I am Lucas Copy's trading community member. Do not confuse me as an employee of Lucas Copy Bank. I am not their employee. So whatever I am saying here is my own opinion. It has nothing to do with the bank. And what are we going to do here in the next 30 or 45 minutes is that we will discuss the price action, which is concerned with the major pairs like the currency pairs which have US dollar involved. And we'll not try to discuss anything about the fundamentals, and we'll focus ourselves only on the price action and the technical analysis, because we know that every piece of information which we are looking for is already on the chart. So why to talk about anything else? So like I said, we will only follow the chart for our analysis, and in this program for our analysis we will only be using the candlestick type of charts, and we will use them to find out the key levels of importance, and we'll see how we can use those key levels in our trading. All right, at the end of the session I will be answering the questions from the viewers, so please feel free to ask any question if you have, and if it is relevant to the current topic under discussion I will answer it then and there, but if it is not relevant to the current topic then I will try to answer that at the end of the session. Before I hop onto the charts, let me tell you one thing, that whatever I am saying in this video should not be taken as a trading advice. It is just to increase your knowledge or understanding of the markets and the charts. It is just to empower you with the knowledge so that you can analyze the markets on your own. Okay, so please do your own research before you put your money on the line. And before I proceed further, let me take you through the standard risk disclaimer. You can pause the video here, understand this completely, because there is some risk involved in trading the forex at margin. So when you know how to use your margin, I mean how to use your leverage as a tool, then only you will be able to trade the forex successfully. So my humble suggestion to you is that if you are a beginner, then first study about how to use leverage. Just because somebody is giving you leverage, that doesn't mean that you have to use it. No, there is a proper way of using proper leverage. So understand it, understand the risks involved, and then only proceed on with the charts and the trading. Okay, the first chart on your screen right now is the US dollar index. Well guys, this is the why I am discussing this chart every day. This is the daily chart of the dollar index. I am discussing this chart every day with you because this is very important. This chart only tells us about the possible trend, next possible trend direction. So when I started this analysis again from 6th of July, at that time we were trading here on this candle, and looking at this bearish engulfing, we could make out that this bearish engulfing is at the resistance, and we could expect the price trading lower. I don't know what happened. I don't know about the news, and we don't know as a collectively what is the news, but we know that the US dollar is going down. 100.44 was the first target. 99.78 was expected to offer some support to the dollar, but it did not. That means US dollar is now going towards 97.69 to find the support. So you should keep this level on your chart. This level is not coming here from in the air. Okay, we have reasons to put this marker on the place. We have these lows coming up from 10th March 2022. This one is here from 17th March last year, and this one here is from the 30th of March last year. Why I'm saying last year? Because this year March is okay. So 2022, the levels have been broken in the past, and now 97.69 is the level which we are looking for to test as the next support. Now on the way, there is a possibility that the price will rise from here to the level of 100.44 and then go towards 97.69. I mean, if there is some profit booking at these levels, then only. Okay, until and unless we see a push towards 100.44 and then a negation at that place, I don't think that the price will go towards 97.69 in one go, which I think this is just not possible. Although it is, the exceptions are always there, but it will be a healthy move if it takes some pullback like a catapult and then proceed towards 97.69. okay, so with this said, now the resistance on the top side should be 99.78 and 100.44, and the support on the downside should be 97.69 in this market. Similar way, euro must be rising against the US dollar. Now today the high that the price has seen is 1.12087, which is enough for giving us a weekly close higher than 1.0952. that means there is a clean breakout on the daily, and now we are expecting a clean breakout on the weekly. If tomorrow also the price is trading above 1.1095, there is this one, then we can safely say that this breakout has occurred, and then we can target 1.1483 in this market. All right, now this was the weekly, but what is happening on the daily and the 4-hour? Well, on the 4-hour you won't find anything, but see, these highs have been taken out today. That means now the price is going towards this highs or maybe this high, but the ultimate resistance which I am expecting in the euro dollar is 1.1483, which is in line with these highs that the price had made earlier in the year 2022 in the month, or on the day of 10th of February here and on the day of 14th of January here. So these are the highs that I am expecting the price to find resistance at. All right, on the higher side we have 1.1483. on the lower side we must find support at around 1.1095 levels. Guys, if you have any questions with concern to this, you might be thinking why I'm not going to 4 hours, why I'm not going to 1 hour, because there is nothing on the 4-hour and 1 hour worth watching. See, okay, so the levels are very far. Now you might be thinking how we can utilize these levels. Well, it is very simple. Always never try to catch a falling knife, or the reverse is also true. If something is rising, don't try to come on the way. You may get an opportunity, I mean another opportunity, but if you don't get another opportunity, it's okay, let it go. Okay, let it be a learning experience. All right, don't worry. But if you get another opportunity around 1.1095, you should cash that opportunity and let it go towards 1.1483 as the target. All right, look for this price action. If that occurs, fine. If that doesn't occur, then you are not a buyer. Stay away from the market. Similarly, in the case of pound, like I think I have discussed about it around 1.2590 level, that the pound is going towards 1.3112, and this is right where the price is trading right now. This was the first target for us above 1.2847. The second target is 1.3298, which I think will be taken very soon. Okay, on the downside, if the price starts coming down, maybe 1.2847 may act as the support, or otherwise you can actually create a channel from this swing low, joining this swing low and joining this high, or maybe this high, but this high is inside, so you join it with this high. So yes, this is the extent from to where the price can go, and then it should come back at least till the median of this channel, so that there is a sufficient profit booking also and sufficient demand also for the pound again. But 1.3298 is, I think, where the sellers would like to take profit, seller would like to open their positions, or maybe the buyers would like to take out their profits. So 1.3298 on the upside, 1.2847 on the downside. Okay, all right. I want to insert an RSI here, and I think there must be something called divergence here. I am expecting a divergence here, like the price is making higher high but RSI is not making higher high. This generally happens when it happens close to the resistance level. Then you can actually do something like this, okay? And if the RSI at that time, not now, but at that time RSI has not gone higher than the previous level, that is this one, then it is a valid hidden divergence, valid bearish divergence. In that case the price tends to move down, okay? But this is just a hypothetical example, or say my projection. This may not happen, but keep an eye. When you know that some currency is weak but it is just going it is going up because of some other reasons, not because this currency is strong but the other currency is weak, then expect a sell off immediately after this, okay? Expect a sell off. So I'm expecting that sell off to emerge close to 0.6920, which was an important level in the past. So if I have to sell some currency against the US dollar, I'll be looking for the Australian dollar to sell it against the US dollar. But if the US dollar keep falling, then I don't think that it will be a good idea to sell the Australian dollar against the US dollar, okay? Because the US dollar is already a weak currency. So what we do, we stay away from this market and we observe what happens here. Whatever happens here will give us an indication that what we have to do. All right. For the Australian dollar, 0.6920 on the upside is the resistance, and support is around these lows here. Support is around 0.6594. So since the support is very far, so we are not looking for buying this currency. But yes, if an opportunity arises, if for some reason US dollar start rising, then I will sell the Australian dollar against the US dollar. What about the New Zealand dollar? Well, New Zealand dollar is also rising. Yesterday there was a very good level. I mean, it has broken through this rising channel. Now when some currency pair or some instrument rises, and in the rise, in the process, it breaks higher than the rising channel, then it is not a bullish trend, it is a very bullish trend. This is the story. So in this case, I think if this has cleared this level, so if you get another opportunity, which I think you should be getting, okay, there is a possibility that you will get something like this, because this has now aligned itself with these highs. So there must be some profit booking to some extent, and that extent, if it aligns with this line, then you should be looking for a buying opportunity here in this area, okay, with the targets around 0.6537. I hope that makes some sense to you. Abdul, Magaid, Mohammed, may I know where are you from? Abdul, if you don't mind sharing with me. MGA, what do you think about New Zealand dollar? Do you think it is weak, or do you think it is now? No, it's not weak now. What do you think? Actually, it is trading just like the Australian dollar. It has not made any higher high than the previous ones. But since the US dollar is going very far south, so they are headed north. Mohammed is from Egypt. Okay, Mohammed, thank you for joining here. All right, so New Zealand dollar, like I was saying, that there is a possibility of small pullback, okay, towards this channel's resistance line, which may act as a support, and then we can see a buying again towards 0.6537. But for some reason, if the US dollar gains strength, then I will be happy to, yeah, I will be happy to sell these currency pairs if the US dollar gets stronger. I never looked to New Zealand before. What do you trade, Mohammed? Otherwise, what do you trade generally? Euro and pound only? Okay, and there is a possibility, actually, I must not forget this part. I'll give you one more insight on this. So there is a possibility, see, after breaking out from this channel, or say after breaking out from this high, the price has never come back to test this high also. So there is a possibility that the price comes back to this area and then goes higher. This is also a possibility. So keep an eye on this also. Okay. USD JPY, well, there is a breach. There was a breach yesterday. Today there is a follow up, and in the follow up, like I was saying earlier also, euro, pound, gold. Okay, this is good. Like I was saying, that there is a possibility now that from this high or maybe these lows, the price will pull back, and the extent of pullback can go as high as 142.25 area or 142.42 area. But this will be the best area to go short. This is still better. I mean, 50% is still better. 38 is also good. 139.89, this is also the channel's support line and also confluence of resistances. So this is also a good area to go short, but we will not short blindly. We will see how the price behaves when it goes here. Now you might be thinking, oh Rakesh, it is showing us 4 red candles. There is a possibility of price going to 133.49. Why will it give us a pullback? Okay, it's okay. If it doesn't give us a pullback, we are out. We don't want to trade this. Okay, it is not necessary to trade every pair. If it is not there, if it is not up to my risk, I don't want to take it. It's okay, let it go. Let it go to 127. I don't care. But if it doesn't give me the right place to enter, I am not entering. That's it. So for the USD JPY, 143.43 is the immediate resistance. Thereafter 139.89, this is the confluence of two resistances actually, and thereafter 141, 40.79, 141.6, these are the Fibonacci levels. Okay, the US dollar against the Canadian is falling like anything. Is it going on the line that we had created? Oh yes, it is going. Okay, so the first support that I must be looking at is this falling channels support line. Thereafter, if it breaks it, and then 1.2894 area should be acting as a good support for us. Okay, there is nothing worth discussing in this market. Okay, if there is some rise suddenly from this market, then 1.3261 should act as a good resistance. I will remove this Fibonacci so that my charts are clear. 1.3261 is what I will be looking at, the first resistance. Okay, the first horizontal support on the line is 1.2894. Dollar against the Swiss franc has broken all the records and is trading at the record low of 0.8586. Now, why I'm saying record low, because if you look at the back side of the charts, you will see that something has happened here. Okay, you see the price is trading right now here, and these are the lows that we have created. Would you recommend trading on corrective price action? Yes. No, I mean, if the correction is taking place, do not trade, never. Okay, I will give you one example, Mohammed. There is no need to take a trade at the corrective price action. Now say this is an uptrend, right? This is an uptrend. Okay, now this is not generally what the uptrend is. Generally the uptrend, in this uptrend, price goes like this. Okay, generally the price goes like this. Now you know that this is the low, this is the high. So this becomes low only and only if this high is made. This high and this becomes low only and only if this high is made. This becomes higher low only and only if this high is made. So you know this, right? So clearly you know that this is an uptrend. But how do you know that this is an uptrend? If the price breaks higher from the previous high, like if the price starts trading above this, then you know that this is an uptrend. Okay, now in an uptrend, you don't know where the price will stop or where the price will find resistance. So you don't want to trade this price action, like from here to here. You don't want to trade. No, you want to trade from here till here. I mean, this is the price that you want to trade. This is the price that you want to trade. This is the price that you want to trade. You don't trade corrections. These are the corrections. Okay, so don't trade correction. I think this was your question. So you wait for the corrections to get over. Now how will you wait for the corrections to get over? Tell me, how will you wait for the corrections to get over? Suppose you have this trend, right? Suppose you have this trend. Now suppose this is a daily chart. When you switch to the lower time frames, you will realize that there is a channel forming on this price action. When this channel breaks in to the side of your main trend, now this was your main trend, right? This was your main trend. So when the price breaks out of this main trend, this counter trend, and the price break out, then you enter here somewhere, okay, with the stop loss here, because of course you want to keep your stop loss below the low, right? So you keep your stop loss here. What should be your target? Your target should be, first should be this previous high, second should be the extrapolation of this height, okay? This can be this much approximately. So in this way you get 3:1 risk to reward ratio also, I mean 1:3 risk to reward ratio also, and you get very comfortable while trading, because you have bought something, you have opened long position very close to the area of support, so you are very comfortable in taking those trades. Okay, so basics are over. Now we are again back to this 8567 is what our support is, and now resistance is 0.8757. I think very easily it can be achieved 0.8567. Looking at this price action, it seems like it is very easy to achieve 0.8567, where I am expecting some support for the USD CHF. Talking about the silver, now there was my friend whose name is Benny, and Benny was looking to sell this market. Benny was looking to sell this market, not the silver market, but he was willing to sell the bullion market, that is the gold market. I think he should be happy that yesterday we stopped him from selling this market, because you see, when there is a breakout in the direction of the main trend, now this was the main trend, right? See, this was the main trend. Now when there is a breakout in the direction of the main trend, there is hardly any stopping. But yes, still I am expecting the price to come back towards 23.55 area to give us another opportunity to buy this market. And the first target will be of course 24.52 and later on 25.15. Now 25.15 is the resistance, I think, for this market. But these lows here, they are also providing some resistance to the price right now. Well, 24.52 may provide some support, but 23.55 is the major support. Okay, on the upside we have 25.15 now at the next level for the silver. So trade accordingly, guys. The gold is on the rise, but resistance of 1967 is for sure. Like I was telling you yesterday also, that gold may not be a buy, okay, but since the US dollar is falling, so gold is rising. So this is a downtrending market. All right, if you get an opportunity to go short the gold below the 1967, then it's okay. You can keep a small stop loss higher than these highs here, and you can expect 1934 to be achieved in this market. All right, so 1967 is the resistance, 1934 is the support for gold. That's it. Brent is rising, guys. Brent is rising. That's why US dollar against the Canadian dollar is falling. Well, US dollar is falling across the board. Now it looks like from these resistances, these lows, the price is finding resistance and is expected to come back to 78.63 area before it moves further toward 83.03. If that happens, fine. If that doesn't happen and the price breaks below this, then I think 74.54 will be exposed again in this market. So it is very simple to trade chart. If you find the price at 78.63, one can take some risk with the target of these highs that the price has made right now on today's chart. And if it doesn't hold and the price breaks below, then 77.34 is the ultimate support for this. If even 77.34 doesn't hold, then 74.54 will be exposed in this market. What about Bitcoin? Has it moved? Okay, some movement there, guys. Yesterday there was bearish engulfing at no place, then now today there is a continuation to the upside. Well, I think today or tomorrow or maybe day after or maybe this week or the next, something explosive in nature is going to happen in the Bitcoin. Either the price will break out to the upside or will break down to the downside, because there is a lot of consolidation here. See, a lot of consolidation. Generally, when such a consolidation happens, there is a breakout or breakdown. There is a breakout or a breakdown. So there is a possibility of a breakout on the upside if the price trades above 31,504, and there is a possibility of a breakdown if the price trades below 29,430. So these two levels should be there on your charts. Ethereum is looking positive. Well, the Bitcoin is not rising that much as Ethereum is rising. That means there is a buying in Ethereum, guys. Okay, any trade above 1974 will expose 2015, and any trade above 2015 will expose 2138. On the downside, we have support at 1816, nothing much. Euro New Zealand, we were positive on this, but the price is falling. Well, this is an area of confluence where you may expect some positivity here. I mean, some buyers may jump in here to push the prices higher. And now I was expecting this area to act as a support. Why I was expecting this area to act as a support? No. Okay, so this is my support. 1.7393 should be my support. Okay, if the price goes below this, then I will be a seller on this market. Okay, because this is a daily chart, right? No, but this was the highest high. What is this? Okay, it is very confusing. Suddenly there was a downtrend, then suddenly there was an uptrend, then there is no downtrend. Okay, there is still uptrend, guys. There is still uptrend from this candle. There is still an uptrend. So keep an eye on this one. Okay, guys, there is still an uptrend, and this may be a buying area. If you go to the lower time frames, you will see there must be buying at the lower areas. See, there is buying at the lower areas. So yes, if you want to switch to 1 hour and create a channel by joining the highs, you may find that this is on the verge of breakout. So as soon as it breaks out to the upside, you can be a buyer in this market with a target of 1.8006. Euro against the Australian dollar. Well, euro is falling against the Australian dollar because today Australian dollar is rising. Well, this has made an M, or you can say double top here. A break from this low here, around 1.6222 will expose 1.6135, and a height equal to this height of the pattern may be achieved. In that case, I think your targets will be close to 1.5891. So how do I know this? Well, you can Google search about how to trade double top and double bottom pattern, and how to measure the targets, and how you will confirm that the breakout has happened. Well, in this case, first you let the price break down, okay, and then let it come back to test it as the fresh resistance, and then let it go down. And in this case, you will have a sell entry here. Okay, this is the perfect example of a double top breakdown. Well, this double top has not broken yet. It needs to trade and close below 1.6222 for a confirmed breakout. Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar, consolidation, a lot of consolidation, I think, before the next leg lower. The next leg lower can go towards 1.0586 levels. For that, we need a clean close below 1.0735 area. Okay. On the higher side, we have don't have any resistance levels marked. Well, we don't have any resistance levels marked, but 1.0930 is the ultimate resistance, but the 50% of this fall, that is 1.0834, may also provide the resistance. But I think for after some consolidation here, the price has to go down to 1.0586 area. Last is the pound against the Australian dollar. What do you think? Is it green or is it red today? Oh, well, on the weekly it is red. Why do you think that the pound, okay, I will show you something. The pound is rising, is on the peak of today's market, and still it is falling against the Australian dollar. What do you think? What is the reason? What may be the reason? Guys, what may be the reason? Any idea? I'll tell you. The possible reason is that those who were long in the pound from a long time, they have reached their level, the important level. Well, this was a huge range. This was a huge range. Don't you think so? This was a huge range to trade. Somebody opened the positions here. Now he's booking his profits here. In the process, if say this market breaks below this, then he will become seller again here and book his profits here. So I think we can also be the member of the bandwagon. This is just a trading idea, okay? This has not been confirmed yet. For that we need a close, a clean close. What is this? Where is my level? Okay. This is my level. So we need a close below 1.8962. Okay, after that we need a close below this falling wedge. So what do we need? We need something like this. Okay, this is exactly what we need, and I am expecting this to happen very soon. I hope my friend Benny would see this analysis, because now in some days he should become a seller in the pound with a target of Australian dollar going higher. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that resistance for this market will be 1.9391. Support is 1.8962. The last thing, that is okay, so people are not ready to buy the market at current or at such a higher prices. Like I was saying, that we need a clean close above this triangle. That clean close is not coming. If the price would have given us a clean close higher, we would have become buyers in this market with the targets on the higher side, that is 34 939, 35 494 and 35 845 and 36 931. And not only this one, I think 39 and 40,000 was also the target, but it's okay. But right now, from the price action, it doesn't look like it's a buying opportunity. No, it may become a selling opportunity very soon, okay, if there is a continuation to the downside. But for some reason, if the price closes above 34,450 area and then go back to 34,450 area, then we should get some buying opportunity here. This is a hypothetical projection, okay, but this may not come. I mean, if we see a close higher, then definitely this will become a buying opportunity. But if it doesn't close higher, there is a possibility that the price comes back towards 33,597. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. If you have any further question, you can ask me in the chat right now, because I am done with the analysis of my instruments that were listed on the chart on the trading platform. And if there is no further question, then I would like to wrap up this session. And try to ask more and more questions so that we can make it more interactive. If you don't ask questions, how will I know whether you have understood it completely or not? Asking questions and getting answers is very, very important. All right, guys, I hope now you know what is the level of support and resistance that is of interest in the coming hours and days. Do you know that you will be profitable only if you risk 1% of your capital or less on your any single trade? And try to not to enter a trade if it doesn't have a potential of giving you back at least the 3 times of whatever you are risking. If you are risking 1%, you should have a potential of making 3% on your account. And if it is not there, you should skip that trade and just stop it. Don't trade. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section. And also you can consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, same channel. Bye bye. Take care.